My name is Scott Moxtonix, and I live at 156 East 6th Street. I'm also a member of the city's Comprehensive Plan Subcommittee and Transformative Projects. At the suggestion of the city planner, some of my fellow subcommittee members have actually entertained the notion that this plan should be considered as a transformative project. Now, I'm fairly certain that most, probably all of you, will not be elected officials in Winona in 20 years, the scope of the comprehensive plan. Whether or not you are, what you decide in the coming months will create the future of Winona for the coming decades. I want to clearly and definitively say on the record that this project is not a transformative project, at least not in any positive sense. It is a degenerative project. If you vote for this plan today or any day in the near future, your legacy for the next 20 or 50 years will undoubtedly be an inheritance of harm to the community. At the May 16th City Council meeting, Mayor Sherman, you said, quote, "This is an expensive project, potentially the largest project in the history of the city of Winona. I think it's extremely important that everyone understand that as we're going through this process, these are the cards we've been dealt. We are the ones who are here now, and we are the ones who have to make this decision," end quote. With all due respect to the mayor and the council, those assumptions are fundamentally wrong. There are always public buildings and public services that could be improved in the community. There is no urgency to this project, and you have not been dealt any cards. If you're not happy with the cards, make new ones. There is no inevitability that these projects even happen, and most certainly there is no legitimate reason why these three very different projects have been lumped together. When this plan was first proposed, the rec center was simply going to be destroyed. And then by the next meeting, the entire project had been renamed from a combined police fire station to a community center / public safety building. The best choice you could make today would be to mentally and practically separate these three projects permanently. While I'm skeptical that a new community center will ever be built after the East End Rec Center is demolished, even if you do build it, you will still be destroying the neighborhood in countless other ways that have been mentioned today. Removing green space and community gardens, these are places that people have congregated for generations. You'll be dropping the two loudest public buildings in the city into a residential neighborhood, degrading the basic day-to-day life of residents in the area. Finally, the fact, as it's been mentioned once, that you've even considered placing a grotesque police building across the street from one of the most amazing architectural sites in the state of Minnesota is frankly disgusting. While the religious colonization of indigenous land was disgusting as well, the St. Stan's Basilica is a testament to Jesus' love and his message of forgiveness and his support of the poor and marginalized in society. Across the street, you will be placing a building that stands for the criminalization of humanity. A building that will help police methodically target the poor. Across from a site of God's love, you will build a gun range in which city employees practice killing city residents. It is sacrilegious and gross. So I ask you to separate these three projects. Deal yourself a new set of cards. Thank you.